All right, everybody. Today, I've decided to answer a question that nobody's asked, and that is, how is the RV hooked up to the house? So, as you can see, we have a dishwasher, we have a washing machine and dryer, and so just between these two, not including showers, sink usage, all that, we generate a lot of wastewater. So how do we get rid of it? First, because things aren't completely set up, I need to take my 12-volt house battery out of here because I need it to power the pump. All right, we've got our house battery in hand. Let's step outside. And you can see there's two hoses here. That one is our water supply. The other one is our sewer. I'll show you that in just a second. All right, so here we are at the dump valves. You can see this is our water hose. It's going up into here. It's not connected to the septic in any way. It's just running back there. This is the septic discharge hose. Now, both of these hoses look weird because they are heated. This is a thermostat here. It's supposed to be wrapped in insulation but I haven't done it yet because we're not having freezing temperatures here. So this is our macerator pump. This is a huge jumble of wires, jumper cables, and other stuff that I hacked together to get this to work. Wire seems to be one of the things that's just really expensive here. So I'm very patient in just waiting to get the proper wire so that at some point I can just flick a switch inside and do this. But for now, it's a manual process. So we're all hooked up here. I'm just using the jumper cable clips to hold the wires that go to this pump onto the terminals, right? And then I've got this switch here, currently off, and we're gonna go ahead and dump the black water first. You always dump the black water first because the gray water will flush out all the black water. You'd rather have gray water at the end dripping around than black water, right? So let's go ahead and pull that. All right, now with that pulled, we just flip the switch. And we're just gonna wait for this to run dry. So our black is empty, so go ahead and close that. Now we pull gray, and you will see a little less dirty water here. Now this pump is rated at 10 feet of lift or head and 12 gallons per minute. So 12 gallons per minute is gonna be what it can do just with no lift, right? So if this was pumping not up at all, just horizontally. Well, this is going up this hill here, and it's probably a good 6 or 7 feet high. So when you use more of the head, then that lowers the gallons per minute. So I would guess this is probably, they have a curve that you can read and figure this out, but just guessing, this is probably running at 6 or 7 gallons per minute. So when everything's completely full, this can take up to 10 minutes or so to empty out both the tanks. All right, so the gray water is now empty. So we'll close this. And then what I like to do is just undo this. Take this off. Just let it get that last little bit. So we're all done here. That's it. No mess. Really no smell, not a big deal. All right, so where's this all going? Go here, going along here, comes down around here, 100-foot hose. Back through here. It ends at this. This is a pipe going into the wall that I installed. Notice it is angled this way. You'll see inside, it's gotta come back down. It's angled this way because anytime that you're dealing with potential water intrusion, which is obviously a pretty big issue here, you want to always angle everything downwards so that any water that gets on it rolls off and out, not into the house. So here we are in the utility room, one of my favorite rooms of the house. So you can see upward angle, then it comes back down, comes over here. and it goes into this pipe. Now, this is a air vent for the plumbing. So every house has these. It's the pipes you see sticking out of the top of the house. Basically, they stop any sort of vacuum from forming, and they let gases escape up and away where you don't smell them. So what I'm doing here is I'm dumping into this air vent because it goes to the same place as the as any drain would, but it's a lot easier to access. The other main drain up here, this bigger pipe, is higher, so it wouldn't be able to drain very easily. So anyways, this is called wet venting. It's a thing in plumbing you can actually do that's totally legal. So this was just the easiest place to connect, so that's what I did. And then that flows down into another pump, and this is the main house sump pump, and it pumps up to the street into the city sewer system. All right, so that's pretty much it for today. One thing I wanted to just show, one more thing, is this orange extension cord is the only power going to the entire RV. It comes up here, comes in this beautiful thing I rigged. This is our internet. Anyways, and it's just going into a regular outlet. Now, most RVs will have a 30 amp or even a 50 amp 240 volt connector. We are running the entire RV easily off of just a plain old extension cord, and it hardly even pulls 10-15 amps. So I'll talk more about that later sometime. It's pretty cool. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks.